Welcome, everybody. Uh, Good time zones, I guess, wherever you're watching from. Um, Today, we're going to have another session of this playthrough for Planescape Torment with myself, the Disorderly Tick, and my streaming partner, Motley Oleander. Um, so, yeah, welcome, and we hope you get to have a good time while you're here. Over to you, Oleander.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome worldwide and welcome local. Let's dive into some Planescape Torment. We've got a lot of ground to cover and not a lot of time if the lady at the gate is something that's truly waiting for us as we bumble our way through this fool's, barely their head. We've been stitched together, put together, and taken apart on multiple occasions. Thank goodness it's not graphic. It'd be very interesting to see a body horror perspective of this game. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you, Tick, and let's dive on in.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so last time we played, we entered the Tenement of Thugs, which is the place where Anna said she found our body. And right now we're just trying to get through. Let's see. First of all, just before we stopped playing last time, I tried to fight through a bunch of chaos cultists called the Star Dogs Barking, and unfortunately, there was too many of them to take on at once. But I'm trying to see if maybe I have something up my sleeve that can deal AOE damage or just deal with large groups of enemies. Let's see. Here we go. Corpse Slice Charm. This might do it. This corpse fly looks like it was frozen. It appears to be dead, but you can't be sure. The magic contained within the charm is activated when the insect is consumed. When swallowed, the recipient suddenly becomes extremely nauseous. A few seconds later, the charmed individual expels a stream of insects from their nose and mouth. Provided the charmed individual can keep their wits about them after the casting, the caster can send this cloud to attack a target.
I'm gone.
Aye?
All right.
Endure. In enduring,
What's up?
grow strong.
Slattern.
Die.
Yeah? Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Done.
All right, all right. Good takedown.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's see. And you said we were currently heading to where Anna had seen
Right.
our body, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, normally, for the viewers, I mute
right.
in between because I
Right.
have cats who are
I know.
currently in season. But my microphone is acting up, so my mic's going to be hot the entire time. So I apologize for the occasional purrs you may hear coming through the microphone. It's going to be one of those days. Ooh, what is it?
Let's see. Oh no, I was just noting on what you said. Like, I mean, it sounds like we might hear some nice cat sounds.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Basically, even when I mute my microphone, it's telling me that it's picking up even like minute sounds. and showing on Discord to be blinking. So I was like, you know what? I'll settle it later. It's too much work. So either hear me munching, crunching, and or going through and dealing with, the kitty cats.
Okay. Alright, so Anna leveled up. +1 fist, saving throws have improved, fighting skills have improved. 5 hit points gained, 1 hit point gained from constitution bonus. Doesn't look like I got any thief skill points to spend.
All right.
I'm here.
I'm gone.
Huh? You got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has...
I'm gone.
Aye, what? Why not?
All right.
Well, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, I'm going to have... Oh, go ahead. No, after you.
I was just gonna say, I'm going to try this again now.
All right.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say I'm currently got my IT individual on it like Donkey Kong, so maybe I'll have my audio fixed so I can have an open mic without every little bit being heard. I doubt y'all want to hear the ASMR of crunching chips and or me eating pasta. Now, after you.
Oh, well, I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to try to do this now.
Alrighty.
What?
I hear your words. In God's name.
Body.
I'm gone.
You see that? What's up, Chief? Prime scum.
I will hear you.
This is what I get for getting into a scrape.
Let me try that one more time.
Sounds like a good plan because that was a little rough.
What's up?
Endure. In enduring, grow strong. There cannot be death,
Hi,
guys.
Charlie. Welcome back.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you again, Charlie. How have you been?
Aye?
Yeah?
I hear
Huh?
your words.
All right.
What? She has the personality of a patch of razor vine and twice as ugly.
Done.
What's up, Chief? Oh, you alley-bred dog.
This is what I get for getting into a scrape.
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm just having another fun session with Oleander tonight.
Spell got disrupted.
Yeah, I feel you on the low energy, Charlie. Feel free to hang out, sit back, relax, and just enjoy as we always do. Nice low pressure hangout. Okay, so we figured out. So Discord isn't actually picking me up whenever I see the little circle. I think it's just a Discord bug. So, problem identified. No random cat purse tonight, unfortunately.
Okay.
This is what I get for getting into a scrape.
What's the word, Chief? You got the fiendling? Ah, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Alright. There's one more thing I can
Feels like
try,
I've been
and that
strained through
doesn't work,
someone's
then I'll
bowels.
try the alternate way, which is to get the key and I think sneak through. Hold on just a moment, I'll be right back.
I'll keep the folks lovely and entertained. So let me tell you about the shenanigans my cast decided to get into today, folks. One of my poor girls is very much in season, and she is not handling it gracefully, as is to be expected. She is a cat. She does not understand that no one is going to approach her in a very classy way with sweet intentions. So she has been a bit needy and has just been doing the usual thing that cats do, meowing, crying, but in general, just kind of hopping around. She has made it her life's mission to jump in front of my partner while he is gaming on the desk to present, and it absolutely hysterically just I die laughing a little bit because he's just trying to play a game, and this cat is determined to be as close to pain in the neck status as she can. Because he's trying to be really gentle. He'll like put her down. She jumps right back up. Put her down, jumps right back up. This poor man cannot catch a break. And mind you, she's being super lovable, but she's really aggressive with it. He could even stand up and she will jump directly into his arms and be like, "Oh, hello," and begin to make sin biscuits. At this point, apparently, he wants to have a chit chat with HR, but as HR, there's really nothing I can do for him. Unfortunately, the Sen biscuits are just gonna Sen biscuit. Have y'all had any experiences with Sen biscuit cats? Yeah, she's a bit aggressive in heat. She's getting fixed next year though. I only acquired this individual recently, and she hadn't been fixed by the previous owner. Not for lack of trying. Ooh, that first heat for kittens is absolutely diabolical. They have no idea what's going on. All they know is to scoot. Oh no! He's a permanent sinner! Not the Sin Biscuit Factory! Shoot, listen, I applaud you. Oh gracious, but yeah, the Sin Biscuits are real right now in this house. I have two Persians, and unfortunately, to get them fixed, they're older. It requires a lot more intensive medical stuff, so they're getting fixed dead last because for just one of them, I think it's almost around $2,000 because they need specialty equipment, i.e., they need breathing tubes and stuff to make sure that they're okay during the process. Listen, male cats in general, but males are even worse. They'll make complete eye contact and then the low. Like, what do you do at that point? You gotta leave the room. I have the spray bottle of doom. If I pull that out, I point it at them. They'll stop what they're doing and make a decision like 30 seconds after. But it's my polite way of being like, can you not? Don't do that. You can make the biscuits. Just over there, make the biscuits. Let's see. No, it is. I've never had a dog when they've gone into season. I've only had older dogs, thankfully, and mostly male dogs as well. But high preference for kitty cats. Cats are very lovely. I do like their unique personalities and their silliness. Overall, how much they keep you on your toes. I do love dogs, but there's a level of reliance. Like, because enrichment for cats, I can do in such a small space or any size space, really, as long as you can make them some, vertical areas. Enrichment for dogs, especially in the winter. How do I put this nicely? I'm not freezing my fat tuchus off to go for a walk when it's freezing cold. I can't do it. I did it for a while. I was very happy to. But Lord have mercy, as I'm sitting there turning into a popsicle and they're just trotting along. Oh, this is so nice, Mom. Meanwhile, teeth chattering in the background. Oh, takes me back. I love those emotes so much, Charlie. Those are so cute. Let's see. I'm currently doing a screw puzzle on my tablet while we wait for Tick. I swear this one cheats to make you pay for screws. Yeah, it's a lot. Wonderful creatures. They're amazing. They have a lot more reliance on us, which again is perfectly fine. But I've had my heart dog. I'm good from now on. Kitty cats all the way. And honestly, these might be my last cats for a while after they pass because I've had lots of cats throughout my life. Plus, just the zoomies at 3 a.m. hits different. Like, I don't feel at ease unless I hear and like the thumping of what sounds like a grown man running through the hallways at Oh Dark 30. That too. You don't the house does not feel as empty when you have a cat because to be truly honest, they'll never let you forget that they're there.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. I actually had a minor issue where there was a yellow jacket flying around in my space, and I had to deal with it.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my god.
basically, like during the warm season, there was some yellow jackets that were in the area, and they not only did they make a large hive somewhere relatively nearby. That one has been exterminated, I think. But basically, there was some more yellow jackets that I think made a smaller nest in basically some of the wood of the patio of my home. So basically, sometimes a stray yellow jacket will get in, and what we're hoping to do is that when the weather gets cold enough and the active yellow jackets freeze, we're hoping that we would be able to exterminate the nest by covering it with wood putty.
Honestly, sealing them in might be the best bet because they got one hell of a memory.
Yeah.
Hi, Killer Fun Times. No worries.
Well,
Come
killer
in,
fun times.
relax.
Yeah, welcome. All right.
Or you don't have to announce that you're lurking. You could just come on in and relax, dear. That's the fun part about a nice, relaxed stream. After you, Ego Blaze, I'll let you take back on over.
Yep. Okay. So this is my Hail Mary, Merc, invokes Black Sphere. This is a small bottle containing some dark liquid. The liquid contained within seems to be thicker and blacker than ordinary liquid. The blackness of the liquid is so dark that light seems to be absorbed into it, the liquid. Basically, what my thoughts are is that this might create a similar effect to a spell I've seen before called Darkness, which does exactly that. It invokes an area of magical darkness that blinds people who in it, and we'll see if maybe I can aim that in such a way that I won't have to deal with that I won't that the majority of the group of the enemy group will be blinded, and I'll be able to deal with them more efficiently.
Okay, that makes sense. Basically,
Endure.
a magical
In
smoke bomb or
enduring,
smoke
grow
screen.
strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope this works out.
Insert the Mon's name.
Ooh, fancy.
I hear your words. Insert the Mon's name.
I'm gone.
What's up? Your sheer ugliness stabs pain into my eyes.
I'm wounded.
Oh, yes. Seemed like a right enough sort. Aye?
I'm hurt. Don't let it end like this.
Okay, that didn't work, but it seems like what that spell did was maybe put them to
Feels like I've
sleep.
been strained through someone's bowels.
I'll
Huh.
try the other way for now
Done.
and see if I can figure out how to deal with all those guys later.
Yeah, definitely, because it is having a time.
Aye?
I'm gone. All right.
What's up? Prime scum. Yeah? Stupid yabo. Did you see that?
I'm gone. Done.
I just accidentally earlier, a few minutes ago, discovered another little convenient hotkey, which is if I press the T key, I can open a little quick loot menu, which lets me see the loot that's been dropped around me.
Oh. Okay, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I swear, a lot of this is just trial and error and a manual that's missing.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Huh? Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass. What? Filthy sod. What's up, Chief? Planes.
All right.
What's the word, Chief? You father of trolls.
Tenement key. This small, plain key is fashioned of wrought iron and it appears to be of no particular value.
Huh. Weird to
But I'm
say.
But I'm sure this is the key that we've been looking for.
I'm gone.
I'm inclined to agree, especially when they said no particular value. Who are you fooling?
I'm gone.
What's up? Filthy sod.
Done.
Sybil. You again? Sybil seems irritated, yet somewhat relieved to see you. Blistering Bator Cutter! Do you think you can make any more noise? I heard you coming all the way down the hall. What is beyond the door? She winces at the sound of your voice, putting a finger to her lips to indicate silence. She pauses for a moment, then answers in a hushed voice. A whole mess of them howling lunatics, that's what. Looks like they're having some sort of gathering. Won't be able to get through the alley until they clear out. Who are you? My name's Sybil, she whispers quietly, then spits into her palm and reaches out to clasp your hand. What are you doing in here? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding. I came in here looking for food. You notice that as she speaks, her right hand moves instinctively to the pouch at her waist. Only the barking idiots in the next room showed Only the barking idiots in the next room showed up and decided to throw a party on the front doorstep. Now I'm trapped in here and can't get out. You're looking for food, eh? What's in the pouch? She seems about to respond, but stops herself short. She eyes you for a moment, then shrugs her shoulders. Alright, alright. So I'm a thief. A girl's gotta earn a living somehow. What's it to you anyway? You're obviously not Harmonium, and you're definitely not with the savages in there. How many of them are in there? I counted about a dozen of them. Of course, I was peeking through a crack in the door, so I could be off by a handful or so. Is there another way to get through to the alley? There may be another way to get past those animals without a fight. There is another door that leads in there. From what I was able to see, there are stacks of wooden crates along the same wall as the other door. It may be possible to sneak from that door to the exit on the other side of the room. There's only one problem. What would that be? The door's locked. I tried it. My guess is that the key is on one of the thugs upstairs. I'm not educated enough to go up there looking for it, though. She folds her arms across her chest and stares at you expectantly. If the key is up there, I'll find it. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
If you do manage to live long enough to find the key, the door is in a room to the southeast. I'll be watching from the shadows. If you can unlock the door and make it out to the alley in one piece, I'll be right behind you. Farewell, then.
She didn't have to try. She didn't have to lie, but I mean, it makes sense for safety purposes.
Ah, hello, Sunnif. Good morning to you. Good to see you. How have you been?
Hi, Sunnif. Welcome back.
Ready.
Oh, that takes a little bit of talent there. What happened, friend?
Oh,
Woo!
yeah, that sounds bad.
Might as well. Like a shadow I am. Like a shadow I am. Like a shadow I am. Like the shadows. Like the shadows. Like the shadows.
Alright, made it through. I must say, Cutter, I'm impressed. I thought for sure those animals would chew you up good. Well, I guess I should thank you. She pauses for a moment, then reaches into her pouch and pulls forth a small green gemstone. Here, this one's on the dogs. See you around, Cutter. Farewell, Sybil.
Updated my journal. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
That dag. I'm not gonna say that's a talent, but Lord of mercy, I'm just glad you're healing up, friend. Whew.
This massive iron gate is rusted shut. There's no way it'll open. This rickety dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Its wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on this side of the structure appear to have been recently pried loose. Leave. This dark recess descends for a few feet before ending abruptly in a solid rock face. This dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into place to reinforce the sagging building. Leave. So what was the TTRPG that you tried to carry home? Oh wow.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, that is a tragedy. Yikes. Oof.
Oh, Invisible Sun. I know that game. That one's from Monty Cook, who I believe is also the same creator of the Planescape setting.
And your knowledge once again astounds me. For I knew not these things.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
I can
I'm
already
gone.
see her waddling up with your package in hand. Lord of mercy. Oof.
Work hammer. This is the heavy work hammer. It has a long handle and a metal head that looks like it could shape steel and crush skulls with ease. I knew that he made Numenera. Like I mentioned before that there's Torment, Tides of Numenera, which is a spiritual successor to this game. But I wasn't aware that this Numenera setting itself was also inspired by Planescape.
We learn something new every day with our lovely individuals here. It is a joy finding out new information.
All right.
This is the place I found you lying right where we stand. You stare in awe at the bizarre spectacle before you. What had appeared to be an ordinary, unremarkable bricked wall now throbs and pulsates with movement. The wall expands with curious elasticity, heaving outward as if some unseen force were trying to push its way through the barrier from the other side. Slowly, the undulating mass begins to settle, its curves becoming more and more pronounced, and you find yourself at eye level with the stony caricature of a human face. What is that? I dunno know. Anna stares at the face in disbelief, her hands nervously fingering her daggers. But I'm for leaving before we find out, aye? Not just yet. There is something. Suddenly, a strong breeze begins to blow around you, and the air is filled with an eerie sighing. The rushing wind grows stronger, and you can make out other sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of stone upon stone. After a few moments, the clamor ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and begins to blend into one articulate sound. You can make out a voice that speaks softly, yet seems to come from all around you at once. You? It cannot be you. Let's see. Planescape was actually conceived by a guy named David Zeb Cookie, but Monty became the project lead on it during the initial development. Sigil was heavily inspired by what was Monty's main private game setting at the time, an urban setting he called Patolis. Ah, yeah. I recognize that name, Patolis. I don't remember from where, but I do I have heard that setting in the or that city name from somewhere. Patolis actually later got released as its own thing. Oh, Tolis. Okay. Greetings. The wind around you has stopped, but the voice is still somehow present. You are restored again? I saw you destroyed. Destroyed? Where? I saw you destroyed here, in front of me. I see all within me. Do you know what happened to me? Things that cast no shadow were shadow. They rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? You concentrate on the strange voice composed of sounds around you. Somewhere, in the deepest recesses of your mind, there's a brief glimmer of recollection. You feel as though there is something vaguely familiar about the sounds. Close your eyes and try to remember. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind and returning you back to the present. Destroyed. As soon I shall be. I cannot delay division much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble, and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. Floating ones? I think it means the Dabus. They're always fixing and repairing things. I see. Monty's also released a setting in one book called Planebreaker, which is basically Planescape without the D&D cosmology. But yeah, was heavily informed by Planescape. Okay, yeah, that's good to know. Thank you for that history lesson, Son Nif. Pressure is too much. Too many places folded inside. Not enough space. Must divide. Divide? It must be in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Freaky. So where are we technically standing right now? I really don't want to know the answer to that, Mort. The voice continues. Help me to divide. Branch out. Expand. New apertures will open. You may use them to travel to the lower ward. What do you need to divide? The floating one is upon me, repairing. It prevents me from dividing. I undo its repairs, but it returns again and again. Repairs anew. Must remove floating one. You want me to kill the Dabus in the alley? Remove it. Only then can I divide. Very well. I'll remove the Dabus for you.
Updated my journal. I'm gone.
Lordy, that was a conversation.
Done.
I'm still mentally sitting on. Uh-oh. Go ahead, kill the devs.
You see a Dabus. It is dressed in long, flowing robes and is floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. It turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. I must attend to my duties. No time to speak. Never mind. Farewell. Before I go ahead, just outright kill that Dabus, I want to see if there's something else I can do. Oh, here we go. Here's an option to interact with this corpse. Dead Dabus. You see the dead body of a Dabus. The stench of its decay is overpowering, and from the looks of its rigid, unnatural posture, extreme rigor mortis has long since set in. Check the corpse. See if you can determine what killed it. As you touch the corpse, a sudden shock passes through your body, and there is a stirring in the air, like a wind has found its way into the building and is fighting to get free. You feel a strange, wrenching pain in your skull, as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. Try and focus. Your vision goes black for a moment, and the hammering pain fades, until it sounds like it is coming from outside your skull. The darkness clears, and you hear the hammering coming from outside the building. The entire building seems hazy somehow, confused, as if you are seeing it through a mist. Keep focusing on the vision. The hammering dies, and you suddenly see a spectral version of the Dabus entering the building. As it does, the windows and the doors become like water, suddenly sealing over the entrance the Dabus came through. The Dabus turns, pauses, and then begins a slow circuit of the room, examining the walls and hammering on each one once, as if testing it. Keep focusing on the vision. The Dabus completes its circuit of the room, then pauses by the door it once entered. It begins hammering, chipping away the stone, but with every blow, the wall repairs itself. The vision fades to black, and the hammering continues, first at a steady pace, then slower, then slower. Keep focusing on the vision. Your vision clears as the hammering ends, and you are once again standing beside the corpse of the Dabus. It looks as if it withered away here, trapped in the building. Leave the corpse of the Dabus. Okay. Use your stories bones tell on the corpse. As you reach out with your power, there is a faint stirring in the air, and the Dabus's body blurs for a moment. You feel strange, wrenching pain in your skull, as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. This is probably the same dialogue, but let me check real quick. Yep, okay, it's the same dialogue.
All right.
Okay. I understand. I just thought you should know that I discovered the body of a Dabus in this alley. The Dabus cocks its head slightly to one side. A number of symbols stream above its head, most of which indicate surprise and distress rather than words. Dead? Where? Lie.
Oh.
It lies in the abandoned building not far from here. I don't know how it died. The Dabus stares at you briefly, then bows slightly and floats off in the direction of the abandoned building. Farewell.
Done.
As you approach the stone face, the various ambient sounds of the alley once again assault your ears, and through them the voice speaks. You have returned! I spoke with the Dabus. I told him about his dead brethren and he left to investigate.
Updated my journal.
Yes, the floating one no longer repairs. It is now with the other. I have closed myself around it. It remains inside me forever. I see. Now that it is trapped, you can divide without interference, right? Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo floating one's repairs. Its changes must be reversed before I can divide. You must undo the floating one's repairs for me. You want me to undo the Dabus's changes? How? Seek out the parts of me the floating one has changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Must be exact. Precise. Only then can I divide. Very well. I'll find and reverse the repairs for you. I'll probably need some tools. A hammer and primer should do the trick.
Updated my journal. All right.
This dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into the place to reinforce the sagging building. Examine the structure more closely. It appears as if the Dabus was in the process of repairing this building. Several newer and sturdier boards have been nailed into place over the old ones. With the right tool, it may be possible to reverse the repairs. Use the pry bar to loosen the boards. One by one, you pry loose the fresh boards from the face of the building. As the last board comes free, the building emits a loud groan as its weight shifts unsteadily upon its now unsupported frame. Leave. This rickety dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Its wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on this side of the structure appear to have been recently pried loose. Examine the structure. It appears as though the Dabus was attempting to tear down this ancient structure. Several boards are loose upon the building's frame, their nails nearly pried all the way out. Leave. Okay, so... No, I'm gonna try entering this door again. Yeah. The corpse in here had a hammer that I could have picked up, but chose not to. So I'm gonna have to probably get a hammer from somewhere else.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
All right.
Okay. I reversed the repairs at one site. Tell me again where I can find the other. The two places are upon me. One is west of the other. One is east of the other. Very descriptive. Thanks for your help.
Done.
This dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. The planks the Dabus had hammered into place have been removed, restoring the hovel to its previous deteriorated state. Leave.
Failed. I'm gone. Failed.
I hear your words. Your path is mine.
Force this.
Yeah? Good as done. Failed.
I'm here. Why not? Can't force it.
I'm gone. I'm gone. All right. Done.
Aye? Shadow I am.
Well, shit.
What's up? Fight that.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong. There cannot be two skies.
Might as well. Ready.
Yeah. You know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
I'm here.
Huh? 50 swigs of brandy.
Had to wake
would
up from
make
the
you
dead
look
in a
good.
place like this.
I hear your words. In the man's name.
I must be hallucinating all this.
Not the fiendling.
One foot in the grave, the other in hell.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
I wonder what it was I said that made death reject me.
You see.
Spell got disrupted. I'm hurt. All right.
Texas Valley.
All right. I'm hurt.
I almost got them that time. Let me try
That was really
again.
good. I say try again.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
I'm gone.
What's up? Flies wouldn't even rest in your carcass.
The Karak sings true.
Yeah? Your face is just begging to be kicked.
I'm wounded.
Huh? You black idiot! What? You know, if I slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke. My jaw is hanging by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Please, please.
How many times must this fool die?
Close enough.
Yeah,
All right.
that is actually it. Phew.
Lol.
I'm gone.
Aye? Might as well.
I hear your words. Your path is mine.
The literal closeness that that battle took is Jesus. Plenty of stuff to sell though.
Probably.
Mm. Jesus.
Why not?
I will hear you.
Okay. Tenement storeroom key. This plain iron key is scratched and worn from repeated use. Then small red key. Taken from the Starved Dog sentry in the main hall of the Tenement of Thugs. The slender strongbox key is ornately crafted and appears as though it might be of significance to the Starved Dog's barking gang.
All right.
What's up, Chief? Good as done.
Done.
Tiresias. The old man turns in your general direction, his arms outstretched as if feeling for you. Darkness who be in voice. The friend words I'll speak of you and call chaos. Never mind. Well, actually, hold on. Speak the words of chaos and you'll call me friend? Is this jumbled up scramble speak really necessary? The old man cocks his head to one side, his sightless gaze fixed up on an empty space. Chaos of you are not, hot, it's not. Has everyone here lost their minds? It's obvious this is getting me nowhere. Farewell. The tiefling girl seems totally immersed in her artwork. She ignores you entirely. Leave the girl to her paint.
Done.
What's our next objective now that we have all these keys?
Well, what I'm really trying to do now is get a work hammer.
Done.
You did save before you left that corpse alone in a separate save, didn't you?
I think by the time I because I moved around so much, I think the autosave was already overridden.
Oof.
Blue-skinned man turns and smiles at you. Hello, traveler. Again, traveler. What can Ilquix do for you today? Greetings, Ilquix. I have some questions for you. What did you want to know, my friend? Oh wait, no, this is the wrong person. I wanted to talk to Barkus. Here we go. Back again? What now? I want something to drink. You want a drink? You got a drink. This is what we got for you. Beer, bitters, mead, elemental water, Arborean fire wine and fire seeds, cursed heart wine, and Batorian whiskey. What'll it be? Beer. You quaff the weak drink. The flavor isn't exactly bold, but it's filling and it's alcoholic. It doesn't seem to do anything else for you. What'll it be, Cutter? Give me another drink. Bitters. You quaff the weak drink. The flavor isn't exactly bold, but it's filling and it's alcoholic. It doesn't seem to do anything else for you. Mead. Again. Water. He moves back to a keg on the wall and turns the spigot. The clearest water you have ever seen pours from the nozzle into the glass he holds underneath it. He sets it down in front of you, and you take a deep draught. It is the purest thing you have ever tasted, a coldness inherent to the water itself, a feeling of air that passes over your tongue and into your stomach, where its coolness calms even the raging of your passions for a moment. From the heart of the elemental plane of water, Barkus snorts. Any other water you ever drink's going to taste dirty by comparison. That was great. Give me another drink. Fire wine and fire seeds. He passes you a glass of deepest red wine and a handful of brightly colored seeds. Stick the seeds in your mouth, he advises, and take a swig of the wine. Don't be surprised when the seeds catch fire. They won't do you any harm. It's a taste like no other. He's right. When you pop a seed into your mouth, it mingles with your saliva and bursts into a tiny flame. You quench it with a swallow of fire wine, and the taste is indescribable. Barkus smiles. You want another? Keep him coming. Heart wine. He passes you a glass of Cursed famous heart wine. The bouquet is breathtaking, and the wine itself is full-bodied and fruity. The aftertaste leaves nothing to be desired. Made from real razor vine, that is. Wish I knew the secret. The barkeeper nods at the empty glass. You want another? I certainly do. Whiskey. He places a shot of some steaming substance that looks like boiling urine in front of you. The fumes that waft your way, however, are exquisitely tempting. The taste, though nearly unbearably hot, is as smoky as the scent. The feel of the liquor burning its way into your gut is nearly painful, yet even this pain is sweet. The barkeep's eyes widen. Still standing? Most folks can't even make it halfway through the first shot. I feel fine. I don't even feel anything. The barkeep considers you carefully, resting his chin on his hand. You know, Cutter, there's some that have a natural immunity to poisons and such. Some folks call bubble poison. If that's the case, chances are good you've got yourself a handy little defense against poisoners. Well, how about that? Give me another drink anyway. Information. Hurry it up, will you? I got paying customers. Forget it. Farewell. I just wanted to check those drinks since I never did that before.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. That was really cool dialogue.
Done. I'm gone.
Stop staring at my tail, you skull.
Can't afford to get cut off.
There we go. Work hammer.
Hell yeah, let's go save the Whispers?
I don't know. Building face.
That, yes. I'm just concerned.
Facey
I will
McBuilding
say-
face.
Facey McBuilding Face, who is possibly pregnant and or needs to just relieve pressure, as it says. I'm not gonna lie, that is an eldritch horror in and of itself. A building that needs, or a wall that needs expansion but needs your assistance.
Done.
Truly unsettling.
All right. All right.
Okay. Use the hammer to nail the boards back into place. You hammer the boards neatly back into place. Taking a step back to examine your handiwork, you notice that, strangely enough, the building no longer appears quite as old as old as it did at first glance. Leave.
Done.
As you approach the stone face... Oh, wait. Here we go. I reversed the repairs as you have asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, this time with fierce intensity. The omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice... until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Farewell, then.
Updated my journal.
The stone face before you begins to transform once again, its mass shifting and roiling as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground underfoot suddenly begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway. Leave.
Updated my journal.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
What the hell?
You there, sir. You look like you might be interested in some fine clothes. Is this the one? It's a skull, ain't it? That's what he wants. Grab it. What in the nine hells are you... Hey, let go! Let go! Help! Help! Well, apparently Morse just been kidnapped.
That entire sequence was a lot. Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Okay, Anna leveled up, 20 Steve skill points gained, 3 hit points gained. 1 hit points gained from Constitution bonus. Let's see what we got here.
And now we have a kidnap, Mort, and I guess another dimension or a new area?
A new part of Sigil,
Oh, yeah.
the
That
lower
has been
ward.
opened up. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, and the Nameless one leveled up. Spell memorization abilities have increased. 0 characteristic points gained. 1 hit points gained. Vorten, you see a Harmonium officer. He gives you a bored look as you approach. Greetings. He gives you a bored look. Greetings, citizen. Measure 3, Vorten at your service. I have some questions. He sighs. I don't mean to be rude, but I am on duty and have no time for questions. He pauses. If you would like information, go talk to Eb Creeknees. Who is Eb Creeknees? He is an old friend of mine. I think he considers himself to be a tout now, so he can give you the chant concerning just about everything. Where do I find him? He thinks for a moment. Last I heard, he pretty much set himself up in the smoldering corpse bar. You can find it somewhere down in the hive. Thank you. Farewell.
Done.
Huh.
But yeah, I remember talking to Eb Creeknees back in the smoldering corpse.
Balance, it is I.
I'm gone.
Endure, your will be done.
Ready. Why not?
Done.
Before I do anything else, something I would like to see is if there's a shortcut back to the hive.
Good plan.
$150 for the redhead. Come on, we got a special on slaves. Use them for whatever you will. They're right over here. How much for the bunch of them? Get your slave over here! Two for the price of one!
That is a whole lot of screaming and yelling. Lordy.
Yeah. Whatever purpose these barrels once served, they are now just flotsam strewn around the room. This appears to be a ladder constructed from the bones of many creatures. This unusual window allows some light to filter into the room. It casts strange colored shadows across the walls and floor.
Done.
Shelf of skulls. Thank the powers you're here, Chief. Get me out of here. What are you doing up there? Those were-rat vermin nicked me and brought me here. Come on, boss. We gotta get out of here. This place is bad news. Why don't you just float down? I can't. I've tried. Come on, get me down before... Lafar. A flash of light and smoke blinds you for a moment, and a withered old man stands before you. Have we visitors, Skull? Oh no. Mort whispers furiously to you. Do not offend this blood, boss. You'll dead book you faster than you can spit. The old man ignores Mort. Greetings, traveler. Who might you be to enter Lofar's humble salon without invitation? My pardon, sir, but you seem to have something that belongs to me. Ah, yes? What might that be? A skull that belongs to me is on that shelf. You want the chattering skull with half the grace and manners of any ordinary creature? Give me a greater skull in return if you wish it back. Lorfar replies, I do not need to bargain for something that is already mine. It was never yours, or anyone's, to begin with. Your ignorance is astonishing. You truly know very little about very little. Now, fetch me another skull to replace him, or say farewell to your friend. Fine then. How do I get another skull that's worth what he's worth? Move aside the divan in the center of the room, and pass through the portal on the eastern wall in the chambers below to the catacombs. The portal will remain active for your return. In the catacombs, many skulls. One of great value lies within the interred crypts of the Dustmen, beyond the drowned nations. Bring that skull to me, as my were-rat minions have failed to do, and I will see to it that your friend is returned to you. Perhaps I shall even answer some questions for you. I've been to the tomb you speak of. It is empty.
Updated my journal.
What is the meaning of this? The tomb was so well trapped, so well defended from scrying magics, that it was a challenge even for me. There must be some explanation for this. And, he draws out his words angrily and slowly, you will provide it to me. Go to the portal in the chambers below and seek the answer. It was my own tomb. Your tomb? Your tomb. He eyes you carefully. We shall investigate this more carefully. Fetch me another skull then, as you seem attached to yours, and we shall see what answers I can provide. Our agreement shall be as before. Do not try to deceive me with just any bone either. I am something of a connoisseur. Return when you have something of value to me. Very well. Farewell.
In
Updated
knowing
my
the
journal.
teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh boy, that is a rough start for poor Mort.
I'm gone.
The were-rat hisses at you, but saves its hand from its obvious desire to attack. Instead, it slinks backward, keeping an eye on you. Farewell, then. Mentuok. You see a half-man, half-rat hybrid. Its red eyes gleam with a certain cunning, and the voice that issues from its mouth is oily and insinuating. So, a biped comes slinking into the nest of Lorfar's servants. What do you want, man? And where do you intend to go? Step lightly, intruder, and speak the truth to Mantuok. I'm on a quest for Lofar. I'm looking to retrieve a skull. The Ratman ducks his head at the mention of Lofar and hisses at you. Send a hairless one to do the job of the kin? Impossible! Nonetheless, Mentor kisses at you again. Be gone then, and return with the scores in your hands. He passes it and looks at you suspiciously. Have you a skull yet? Not yet, but I'll be back with it.
Those are some unhappy vermin. I wonder what Mort did that he ended up on somebody's wall. It's clear as day he knows this person, and they apparently have a really rough rep.
I'm gone. Done.
So we have to go find another skull, bring it back, and hope we can get back Mort in the process.
Yeah.
All right. Done. All right. I'm gone.
Okay. So a couple things. First of all, I
I'm
just
gone.
remembered I need to go back to Sev Tai and talk to her to hopefully turn in that quest from her. And two, I what was the other thing? Right. I have one idea for where I might be able to find a valuable skull. Maybe I can take one of the skulls of the giant skeletons in the mortuary.
You
I'm
know
gone.
what? That's not a bad idea. That could work. I need to see if this OST is available for purchase on physical media. I really do enjoy just the atmosphere that the soundtrack creates.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh. Oh, okay. Here we go.
That's handy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You again. The woman turns to face you, her lips peeling back in a snarl. You have news for Sevtai? I found the starved dogs barking and penned 3 of them in the dead book.
Updated my journal.
The powers be not blind to their justice this day. The woman reaches into her spider-like hair and draws forth a copper earring. Here you are. A pretty bit it should fetch. 'Tis worth 33 coppers at least, I'm sure. It belonged to one of me sisters, but she won't be needing it anymore. Very well. Farewell, Sevtai.
Yes. Perfect. Who's next?
Next is the musher.
Onward we go. Do you think our previous partner is still floating around thinking about us? 'Cause we haven't visited her at all.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
We're a terrible partner.
Dayanara, that was her name.
Yes.
All right. Done.
Zombie worker. You see a male corpse with the number 331 chiseled into his skull. His eyes and lips are stitched closed, and there's a gaping hole torn in his throat. He smells foul. Use your story's bones tell ability on the corpse. The zombie is awkwardly getting his voice back, and he sounds alarmed. Who's there? Answer me! Can you not see me? Blind I am, and deaf as I was in life. Now answer me. Who are you? Who are you? The zombie becomes silent. My name has fled me. I can no longer remember who I am. If I do not know your name, I do not know your name, I may return when I have found it. Farewell.
Dang.
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned? I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
All right.
I forgot about Tom.
This walking corpse has the numbers 1094 carved into its forehead. Its mouth has been sewn tightly shut, and the chemical reek of fresh formaldehyde hangs in an overpowering cloud around it. Despite the pallid, sunken features and lifeless, milky eyes, it is clear this was once a handsome young man. Use your story's bones tell ability on the corpse. The corpse shudders for a moment, then stills, the spirit flowing into its abandoned mortal shell once more. Within seconds, a semblance of life seems to spring into the zombie's eyes, and it begins to gaze about with a look of curious puzzlement upon its face. The entire body now seems surrounded by a soft, golden aura. I would ask you a question. The spirit suddenly seems to take notice of you. He flashes a disarmingly friendly grin, popping all the stitches around its mouth loose with a sudden movement. Momentarily surprised, he touches his hands to his lips, shrugs, and nods an informal greeting. Where am I? Such an odd place. Do I know you? He coughs gently, rubbing at his stiffened throat. Your remains, at least, are in a mortuary. He mulls it over for a moment, then laughs. Yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Now, do I know you? He cocks his head to one side, peering at you intently. He seems to regard discerning your identity as some sort of amusing game. No, I doubt you know me. Now, I had a question for you. The spirit shrugs and smiles, chuckling softly. Perhaps you're right. What is it you wish to ask me? He begins absent-mindedly pulling the remaining stitches from his lips and dropping them to the floor, one by one. Who are you? My name was Asonje. Might I know yours? I do not know. He looks surprised. How odd! A shame, truly. I must have something to call you, no? The spirit looks at you expectantly. Make a name up. I do not know. Adan? The spirit, sensing your frustration, laughs good-heartedly. Poor sod. Then Adan it is, friend. Now, did you have a question for me? Yes, I did. Certainly. Ask away. He smiles pleasantly, awaiting your query with interest. The last of the stitch is now gone. His grin is not quite so eerie to look upon. Where are you from? I am from many places. In truth, my birthplace is unknown to me. I did a good deal of traveling in my life, and called many places home. Now all Arborea is mine to explore. The spirit seems well pleased. See, I had another question. How did you end up here? As a zombie, I mean. The spirit's smile fades away and he looks troubled for a moment. Strange. I don't know. I'm not sure how I died, really. He shrugs. No matter. His cheery grin returns, somehow bright despite being plastered across his corpse's withered face. Where are you? Where your spirit resides now? Arborea, a more wondrous place I could not ask for. Nowhere in my mortal life did I find a place of such great passion, such splendor. He pauses for a while, lost in pleasant recollection. The beauty of the land, the people, magnificent. I tell you truly, I miss it even now. What do you know of this place? Not so much. I signed a contract with a dustman on a whim. She had pointed out the dreadful place to me once. Told me my corpse would be raised and used as a laborer. I thought, I'll have no need for it when I've passed into the next life. Why not? Might as well take the silver and go spend it on some women and wine. He chuckles at the idea, the ghost lights in his eyes flashing merrily. Do you know anything of the city around the mortuary? What, sigil? Seeing your nod, the corpse's smile stretches into a wide, wicked grin. Oh, I'll not spoil that for you. Go and explore this place for yourself. Get lost in its streets, its taverns, its people. But take care. It can be a dangerous as well as wondrous place. But that's what makes it also exciting, no? Perhaps. Farewell.
That was a unhelpful handsome corpse. I apologize if y'all can hear the rampant purring. The beast is awake.
I actually don't hear it.
Oh, thank goodness. That means the filter is working really great because she's currently rubbing her face against this thing and drooling against my poor microphone. Sweetie. Hi, Domo. Hey, Domo.
This corpse's slightly misshapen head appears to be held together by a number of narrow metal bands bolted directly onto the skull. A rusting iron plate over its left eye has the number 475 etched into it. Its mouth is bolted shut, and it reeks of embalming fluid. Use your story's bones tell ability on the corpse. The corpse makes no reply. It looks like it is too far gone to answer any of your questions. Leave the corpse in peace. The skin of this female corpse is heavily tattooed with intricate patterns. The skin of her brow has been peeled back so that the number 1148 could be chiseled into the skull beneath. Her mouth has been sealed shut with thick, rough stitching. Use your story bones tell ability on the corpse. Too far gone. The number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. Its lips are sewn together with coarse, black thread. The entire body is covered in horrible scars, worse, even, than your own, as if its owner had been burned to death. Its nose, ears, and several digits are missing, presumably charred away in some long-ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops and gazes at you with vacant eyes. The odors of fuming sulfur, cooked hair, and scorched blood assault your senses as the spirit returns to its one-time home. The corpse collapses to the floor almost immediately, shuddering violently as it clutches at itself and moans pitifully. You can almost see thin plumes of stinking smoke curling off its body and limbs. Are you alright? The spirit opens one eye, the orb's whiteness dark against the gray, puckered flesh that surrounds it. It slowly turns its head so as to peer up at you, the blasted and scarified flesh of its face and neck pulling taut over the bone. It finally croaks from its ruined throat. No, I ain't here. Pikin' Addle Cove. Is there something I can do to aid you? The spirit begins to laugh but stops abruptly, spasms wildly, and vomits up a stream of embalming fluid and black putrescence. Racked with pain, the spirit begins to hack and cough, occasionally pausing to spit yellowish fluid and loose stitches from between its ruined lips. Wait patiently for the fit to end. The spirit's horrible coughing finally settles down. No, you can't, unless you're gonna dance on into Bator and rescues me. I've hit the blinds. Time for my penance. The spirit closes its eye and rests its head back on the floor. I see. I had another question. What? What could you possibly want from me now, Burke? The spirit still occasionally writhes about, patting at itself as if trying to extinguish various small fires on its body. Who are you? None of your business. Leave me be. No, I had another question. Where are you from? For the love of the powers, who cares? From Sigil, you piker. How did you end up here? As a zombie, I mean. How do you think's clueless? The spirit's outburst sends him into a short fit of jerking, painful coughs. I signed the meat away for a bit of jink. Piking dusters. And right then, can you believe it? Some barmy wizard decides to blast the hive to flame in oblivion, with me stuck right in the middle. The spirit mumbles evilly for a bit, steaming fluid bubbling out from the corners of his jagged slit of a mouth. A wizard burned down the hive? Yeah, the hive. the worstest part of Sigil. I never seen so much fire in all of me life. I ran this way and that, trying to get away, but everything was just bursting into flame. Buildings, streets, folks and their kids, and that thrice blasted wizard just laughing all the time. I turned a corner and thought I got away for a bit, but the next thing I know, me pike's head's on fire. It pretty much went downhill from there. The spirit's open eye shines with a malevolent light. Who was this wizard? Dunno. I was pretty well and cooked before anyone stopped him, if someone ever did. I think I remember some peoples chasing after him at the start of it all, shouting his name. Ignis. I'm thinking it was Ignis. Or something like that. I sure hope that pike is in a worse hole than me. Where are you? Where your spirit resides now? Where do you think, you letter-headed basher? Bator, in that sticking dunghole they call Fligafos. Burn, burn, burn. That's all I do. I burned to death in life, and now I'm burning in death. Ah! The corpse gnashes its teeth in fury. The irony's just sickening. When I get out of here, I'm gonna toss so many sods into this damn hole. Why would you wish to inflict your fate upon others? Revenge, you little cove! I'm gonna get them all those that crossed me, especially that wizard. I'm gonna tear off his wee bits and shove them down his throat. Then I'll throw him in this stinking hole, wee bits and all. Him and a few more for good measure too. You are a vicious, petty little man. Your fate seems deserved. Well deserved. The spirit makes a wet snarling noise, its cracking, blackened lips pulling away from crooked yellow teeth. Yes, you wait till I get out of this pit. I'm coming for you first. You do that. I'm not one to fear the likes of you. The spirit manages a weak, guttural growl and spits at you. The foul stuff lands several inches short of your feet. Exhausted, the thing slumps back to the floor, and life begins to fade from the corpse once more.
Spicy.
Again? What did you do to deserve such torment? Deserve this? Nothing! I didn't do nothing. Just trying to get by. Get by like everybody else. Then, that goat son of a mage starts burning up the hive.
Yeah, that's an upsetty spaghetti individual. He is, oof. I mean, I would be mad too if I burned alive, but damn.
The numbers 613 are cut deeply into this plotting corpse's forehead, but an inch of a shredded, leathery skin separates the 1 and the 3. Looking closely, you can barely make out a 2 carved there. The corpse makes no reply. Oh, okay. Too old. This reanimated corpse has had its lips sewn together and the numbers 310 carved into its brow. The smell of formaldehyde permeates the area around it. It turns its lifeless eyes upon you as you move to bar its path. For a moment you think this corpse is simply too far gone to reply, but suddenly you recognize true misery etched into its features, and feel behind it a sense of despair so profound that the spirit must have returned to its shell of old. I would ask you a question. It speaks in a slow monotone, the voice of one broken and without hope. Even now it is nearly indistinguishable from a soulless zombie. What would ye know, me lord? Who are you? The spirit speaks so softly you must strain to hear it. The corpse's mouth barely moves to form each word. I am no one, my lord. A wretched insect clinging desperately to the wasting tower in Oinos. I was once called Abraham, though, my lord. So long, so very long ago. The wasting tower? Yes, my lord. 'Tis a mighty tower, far greater than the highest of sigils. It has the appearance of bone, my lord, like the spinal column of some gargantuan creature. It is there that I toil, repairing the damage done to it by the armies of my master's foes, his rival princes. Who is this master? I know him only as the master, my lord, the lord of Kenoin. He is a fiendish prince, an ultra-loth of awesome power. It is he who owns my soul, and so shall forever own it. A petty thing doomed to languish beneath his foot until eternity grinds its way into oblivion. Tell me of this Kenoin. Yes, my lord. 'Tis a mighty tower. Okay. See, I had another question. Where are you from? I lived in Sigil, my lord. In the Hive. 'Twas not so awful a place as I once thought, now that my home is Oinos. The corpse blinks, so slowly that for a moment you thought it had simply shut its eyes. Oinos. The spirit closes his eyes for a moment, the corpse shuddering slightly. The horrid Oinos, my lord, in the grey waste. It is there that my soul has been confined, in the shadow of Kenoin, the wasting tower. Tell me more of this Oinos. There is little to say, my lord. 'Tis the land of my master, the lord of Kenoin, full of anguish and disease, a rot which decays both body and spirit. It is a place of utter hopelessness. How did you end up here? As a zombie, I mean. I was murdered, my lord, by robbers. Filled with drink and stumbling through the alleyways of the Hive, I became lost and eventually fell prey to a band of thugs. 'Tis just as well. My life was probably worth less than the few coppers a collector may have gotten for my corpse. Why such a base opinion of your own life? I would not speak of it, my lord. 'Tis not worth discussing. Spirit seems immovable in this matter. Where are you? Where your spirit resides now? The spirit closes its eyes for a moment. Read this already. Another question. Why you rouse such despair? There is nothing else for me, my lord. Trapped for eternity in the pestilent waste of Oinos I am. There is no hope for one such as I. The spirit seems to descend into an even more pathetic state, the corpse's shoulders sagging beneath the weight of its sorrow. What do you know of this place? Very little, my lord. Only that the dead are brought here to be interred or cremated, or used as laborers, as my corpse has been. There is nothing more I wish to know. Farewell. You do not realize the spirit has left the corpse until, with shuffling steps, the zombie returns to its labors. The dustman regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? Yes. I will summon a guard to direct you out. Hold a moment. Snap his neck before he can call out. You are not fast enough, and the dustman dodges as you lunge for him. Taking a step back, he claps his hands together sharply 3 times. In response, a great iron bell starts tolling throughout the mortuary. All right then.
All right. All right.
Jeezums. You're a wanted man.
Done.
I tried leaving the mortuary to see if that reset the alarm.
I'm gone. Done.
Yeah, that seems to have done the trick.
Perfect.
Despite this corpse's dry, leathery skin, it's clear that this was once a beautiful woman of middle years. Whomever prepared the corpse seemed to take pity on her, sewing her bow lips shut with small, neat stitches and tattooing the number 832 upon her forehead in elegant script.
I'm gone.
Okay, so aside from those interesting conversations, the giant skeletons seem to be gone, so it doesn't seem like I'll be able to get anything out of them.
All right, that's unfortunate, but hey, gotta do what we gotta do.
Done. I'm gone.
Actually, there's one other thing I could try. I can try going to, I think her name was Marta. Let's see, is there, here we go, Buried Village.
I'm gone. I'm gone. gone.
What would Murda have for us?
Well, she's I mean, she takes apart corpses for anything that seems interesting. So maybe she found some neat skull.
True.
Okay. Crack open my skull, if you would. You lie upon the table, and the last thing you see is Marta standing over you, chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack, and you scream as everything goes black. Fall into darkness. Your vision slowly returns to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta. No luck. Shall we try again? No, no, yet. Very well.
All right.
Also, since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and check on Farad, or presumably what's left of him.
That's true. He was jumped. Unceremoniously, might I add.
Done.
Da! What happened? Who did this to ya? There it is, Farad's crutch. Okay. This rickety wooden staff has a cross piece nailed across the top. The cross piece is wrapped in rags, presumably to keep the damn thing from jamming too sharply into Farad's armpit when he leans on it. The crutch, not surprisingly, smells terrible, and every inch of it is covered in dirt, sewage, and various unidentifiable stains.
I'm here. Why not?
I'm gone.
As you approach the archway, it begins to shimmer faintly. You notice that Farad's crutch emits a similar glow. Touch the archway with the crutch.
All right.
This lantern sheds a soft yellow radiance. It doesn't flicker like a torch or candle flame. Cheese! This is a piece of cheese. Oh, okay. These alcoves contain books, and more books. They are all indexed and placed in order among the shelves.
I hear your words. I shall serve.
I what? Why not?
All right.
Hmm. Alright, so Farad is confirmed dead.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, he was messing with the wrong people constantly, so not quite a surprise. Maybe to him.
I mean, judging from the things that killed him, it seems like his death had to do with the Nameless One's general circumstances.
I mean, we are a walking omen of bullcrap. Makes sense.
I'm gone.
I do like the look of this area.
Yeah. These beams look centuries old and look hard as stone. Scroll of Swarm Curse allows user to cast and copy Swarm Curse. All that scuttles, creeps, and swarms shall be invited to dine on a victim of your choosing. Brings a swarm of insects to attack all those in the area of effect. Brings a swarm of insects to attack all those in the area of effect. They inflict 1 to 4 plus caster level divided by 3 points of damage every 5 seconds. No one can cast a spell while within the swarm.
Ooh.
The edges of these shelves used to be covered with symbols, but they have faded away. Perhaps this was once a library?
I will hear you. Your will be done.
I'm gone.
Segmented earring. This earring has been made from the hardened shell of a segmented, larva-like creature. Its shell has been treated with some sort of glazed finish that makes it look disturbingly alive. The wire that hooks to the ear looks like it is part of the larva itself, perhaps its stinger or antenna.
Balance in all things. Your will be done.
Done.
It is I. Your path is mine.
Done.
What you be wanting now? Why not?
Done.
This looks like it was once a gallows pole. Now only a lantern hangs from it.
Morbid use, but well used.
Oh, I didn't even read this last part here about Farad's crutch. Something about this crutch makes you wonder. Despite its fragile appearance, it has held up rather well. You even test it with your weight and it holds you up without so much as creaking. Considering Farad's scavenging nature, the crutch may have had some value beyond its surface appearance for him. It might even be usable as a weapon.
Ooh.
There's supposed to be a portal back to Farad's court. Oh, here we go. Found it. You notice an enclosed space beneath the walkway began to shimmer softly. Once again, Farad's crutch glows as well. Touch the crutch to the walkway.
Done.
Hmm.
All right.
All right, I'm going to head to the. Actually, well, I'm going to first try selling whatever I can that I want to get rid of here, and then after that, I'll see where else I can go.
Sounds like a good plan to me. What's our next goal after this?
Just try to find a skull.
He thinks we'll be on the hunt for a minute, but it'll be well worth it.
Done.
Angleless Eye. Special. +1 to armor class versus missile attacks. -1 to armor class versus crushing attacks. +10% detect trap skill bonus. THC 0. THAC 0. +1. Weight 0. At first glance, this glass eye seems a poor replacement for a real one. However, when inserted into an empty eye socket facing inwards, its power awakens. Oh wait, I remember this. Yeah, I read this before.
Mm.
This would be worth it for the nameless one if I had him spec'd as a thief, but since I'm not doing that, I think I'm just gonna sell this.
Not a bad plan, honestly.
Okay, Stinger Earring. Special. +2 to armor class. +2 to armor class versus piercing attacks. Weight 0. This earring has been made from the hardened shell of a... Oh, I read that part already. To activate the earring's power, the wearer must prick his thumb with the stinger, allowing it to bond with its new owner. When awakened, this earring helps protect the wearer from attacks, giving the wearer's skin the same strength and durability of the larva's shell.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
Do we want to get ready to call it a night as it's reaching 9 p.m.?
Almost, but let me just do some things before I wrap up here.
Absolutely. Why don't you walk us through it?
Well, I was thinking of going somewhere in particular. I don't remember exactly where. I think maybe I was going to go to the Smoldering Corpse. Yeah, that's right. I was going to go there and then talk to okay, hold on. Talk to Ebb
All right.
Creekneys. That's what I wanted to talk.
All right, sounds like a good plan.
Ah, here we go. World map. This is what I needed before. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I can't use the world map like this? That's unfortunate if that's the case. Yeah. For some reason, I guess, like, I was hoping that I'd just be able to use the world map from now
Done.
on from anywhere, but I have to, go in specific ways to use it so far, is what it seems like to me.
Well, that's kind of silly, but I guess it makes sense.
So I guess the last thing I'll do before I wrap up is just get myself closer
All right.
to the hive. Just go through here, the trash warrens.
I'm gone.
Also, if it's still possible to get that necklace for Porphyron, I just came up with a way I might be able to find it, which is just to keep this quick loot bar open, and hopefully if I get close enough to it, it'll show up.
Not a bad plan.
Oh, there we go. Now I can use the world map again.
I guess it's in certain areas?
Yeah. Okay. Where was... here we go.
Well, I grew
right.
up here. Not a pleasant childhood, mind you.
All right.
Alright, I'll just talk to Ab Creekneys, and then when I'm done talking to him, that'll be it.
Alrighty.
Back for more, eh? Ab leans back in his chair. Good to see you again, lad. Greetings, Ab. I have some questions. Aye, lad? What do you want to know? What other places can you recommend? Hmm. I've talked to him about that before. Let's see. I might ask about this next time. Oh, hold on. No. That'll be next time. Oh, all right then. Well, as always, thank you to everybody who came to watch, whether you chatted, lurked, any sort of engagement is always welcome, even if it's just lurking and watching while being quiet. And yeah, thank you for coming, Charlie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Um, and yeah, like as always, Molly Oleander and I are here on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, up until 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, that said, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Oleander, but I believe you told me before that you won't be available next week. Is that correct?
That is correct. I will be on a plane landing in the UK starting December. On December 1st, I will be landing in the UK for basically a month-long hiatus. I will be doing my best to appear on certain Mondays or do my best to appear, but I will be in talks with Tick. So you may have to miss my dulcet, sometimes crass tones, or you'll see me just being in the comments. One of the two. I'll be discussing it in depth with Tick. Um, oh yes, I'm very excited. We're going to multiple places. My loved one, who is native to the UK, I'm spending the Christmas with him and his family. It's going to be rather different for me. I'm a little nervous, but getting more excited by the day. So I'm just trying to thank you. I appreciate that, Charlie. So if y'all have any good recommendations, you know, excited to, hear. But yeah, I will not be available next week. Tick, will you be going ahead with the stream regardless of me being here?
No, I think I'll go ahead and take off next week, and then the week after we'll discuss and see if we can put something together then.
Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you, Charlie, Sunnif, Killer Fun Times, and all those who passed by like breezes in the wind. May you not be strange city faces. No hate to the city faces, but that was mildly alarming. Um, I hope to see you lovely breezy folks soon. I'll take it back to you, Tick.
All right. Oh yeah, like Oleander said, thank you everybody who came, and we're glad you. We hope you had a good time, and if you did, then we're happy to have performed for you. Now, once again, we'll be off next week, but we'll likely be on again the week after. We'll have to discuss together at a later date. But have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night, all.